In this video, we will talk about how to make a groupware board in Share, Work, and CRM. Apart from the pre-provided boards, you can always make more boards to your desire. By making a board, you can upload files and track your work progress and share these files and progresses amongst each other. The process of making the board is the same for Share, Work, and CRM. Here is how. Head on over to User Customization, Configuration, Function Setup, and Groupware. For the sake of this video, the tutorial will be based on Workboard. So click on Board Settings, Workboard. Click the New button below and enter a task name and the work to copy. By setting up the task name and the board template to copy from, click Save. Once you save, the task settings screen will pop up where you can set up the default for the menus that you're going to use here and the features accordingly. You can also check the task custom name, task type, and the task group. So this specific board is under Work. By clicking the Field Settings button, it leads you to a Field Settings menu where you can add or remove the fields that are going to be used at the board, or even set up editability settings and etc. Now, a typical board has a top area and a bottom editor area where you can enter the contents to the post. So apart from the default fields provided, if you like, you could add or delete the fields. For a detailed guide on how to process each field more specifically, refer to the field settings video. The administrator settings lets you set the administrator for the specific board. You can do so by selecting the task administrator or the task administrator group. This task administrator is in charge of the settings related to boards for this specific board. Next is the feature usage settings. To activate it, click on it to activate it like so, and to not use it, leave it deactivated. Let's look at it one by one. The internal notification allows you to send notifications for the following. So once it is registered, modified, deleted, you can set a notification target, method, and the phrase. For instance, if you want to send a notification to and a message, then you can just enter the messenger phrase here, or message, depending on the choice of the notification method. So once you register a post, the notification will be sent. However, this is only a default setting and you can choose to manually switch it up whenever you want when creating a post. The like and dislike button is the like button that you see in social network services. The reply and usage status allows you to leave a reply or not for a certain post. The security history, when activated, tracks the security-related issues set in your company and keeps the record if they have been violated. Refer to the security history video for a more in-depth guide. The slip history keeps track of the modification registered records and also keeps track of deleted as well. By activating it, you are able to view the history and the H button at the post as well. You are able to see who did what at what time or date. By looking at the history here, the admin user ID made a new post at this specific time. The password lets you set up and use the password if there is a modification or an attempt to delete the post. The post authorization settings lets you decide if you want to restrict the modification or deletion of a post, or view or reply. So all actions related to posts. And by using notice, you can pin a certain post at the top of each board, post list. Once you're done, make sure to save. And as you can see, this is the board that you have made. By clicking New, you can enter a new post to the board. And by clicking Option and Input Screen Settings, you can set up the fields that will be used in the board. Refer to the Input Screen Settings video for more information.